down, sir. Hello, mate. What's your name?
John.
G'day, John. What's your question?
My question's about electric cars and
I'll get you to come over a bit. Sorry, mate. I've been... Electric cars.
electric cars and the effect on the automotive industry. So I work in Brookvale. I'm in the automotive industry, and the Greens want 100% electric cars within 10 years. We love electric cars. We think they're a fantastic thing. Low centre of gravity, power to weight ratio, all that sort of stuff. Fantastic thing. At the moment in the world, it's 1% of the world's cars are electric vehicles. This industry, the automotive industry, isn't. It's nothing new for a new development to come along and for us to adapt. In the late 80s, when it went from leaded to unleaded petrol, and we had EFI and turbocharging, it took some 25 years before turbochargers became 30–40% of the marketplace. Given that electric cars have no service requirements whatsoever, what sort of increments are you going to bring the electric cars in? See, apprentices have got a 4-year apprenticeship, so if it's going to be 50% in 5 years, I can't put on any apprentices now.
Right, so your concern is the consequence for mechanics into the next little while. Kristen, let's start with you here about electric cars, about the phase-in and how it affects those who have to repair a car.
So the policy is to phase out new sales of petrol cars over a period of 10 years. So it's important to keep in mind there will still be petrol cars that will need to be serviced at least until the current ones are at their end of lifespan. I think there will be new jobs that will replace it, and I definitely think that when you replace one industry with another, the government should step in to actually make sure that people are upskilled to have the skills necessary for those new jobs. So if there are people who get displaced from servicing petrol vehicles, then I think there should be a transitional plan so that those people are retrained to be able to service electric vehicles.
There's no servicing on electric vehicles.
Well, they'll still need to.
Exhaust systems. There's no brake systems. So all the exhaust fitters in Moringa, no work. No brake systems. Cooling systems.
The cars still have components that will wear out over time and
no,
need
they
replacement.
don't really. That's the selling point. Is the component that needs replacing. The wearing component is the battery. That's the bit that degrades. That has a life expectancy of perhaps 10 years and is at the moment $12,000 replacement. The manufacturers own the batteries, own the cars. They won't let us independent repairers near them, nor will they let us near any of their electric vehicles.
Okay. All right, Sue Ellen?
Look, I would love to drive an electric car, but I don't have a lazy 50 grand to go and buy one. And I don't want to put up my power bill even more charging the darn thing. So let's think about... you ask a very important question. Now, I could be wrong, but somebody said to me there's about 14 moving parts in an electric vehicle, and that's why you and your apprentices are going to be done away with. They'll be getting the tyres changed, they'll be getting the battery changed out, but in terms of moving parts, it's putting you out of a job, it's putting your apprentices out of a job, and it's regressive. So in terms of this, you know, the whole climate change thing, let's look at this rationally. Electric cars are a way of the future. There is no question. You are right when we talk about phasing them in gradually. I want to look at getting them built here so that your apprentices can actually get involved on the production line and get these things made in Australia.
And Tony Abbott, about the concern of the automotive industry.
Look, the problem with electric cars is that they're a nice idea, but at the moment they are totally uneconomic and totally impractical. They cost double the price of a normal car, and you've got to take all night or longer to charge them. And frankly, given what's happening to our power supply, how can we be confident that any of the cars will ever go? So look, my other problem is, if they really are the way of the future, government can just let it happen. Government doesn't have to be involved. I mean, government didn't subsidise petrol-driven cars to replace the horse and buggy. It just happened naturally. Government didn't subsidise automatic transmissions. Government didn't subsidise turbochargers. Government didn't subsidise cruise control. Government doesn't need to get involved. And to make electric cars 50% of the market within a decade, Shorten is going to make all the existing cars that much more expensive. So it's going to be another pain in your pocket, which we just don't need.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. All the best. Take it over to everyone who's looking for us. Come on down.